Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm going to be showing you guys how you can cut this beautiful varsity jacket you are seeing on the screen in just 3 minutes. So if it's something you would love to learn, do it to watch to the end, like, share and subscribe. So let's get right into it. So from the top here is our starting point and our shoulder line. From there I'm going to come down to mark my bust point. For my shoulder to my bust point is 10 inches. I'm going to mark that all the way to have a straight line. I'll go ahead and extend the line across this way. Next thing, I'm going to come down to mark the length of my varsity jacket. So one thing you should know is that when marking the length of your varsity jacket, you have to subtract the band you are using. So if you're using a band of 3 inches, you're going to minus that 3 inches from the total length. Assuming you're using a total length of 27, you're going to minus 3 inches from that 27. That gives you 24. So I'll be making use of 3 inches band and the total length is 25 inches. So I minus 3 from 25 and I mark 22 inches as the length. All right, I hope you understand what I'm talking about. So this is the full length and this is the bust line. These are the measurements we need for this tutorial. So I'm going to mark my button allowance of 2 inches. The width of this ruler is 2 inches, so I'm just going to mark that all the way. If you feel like the button allowance is too wide, you can use 1 inch or 1.5 inches. All right, so I'm going to come to the shoulder line. I'm going to divide my shoulder by 2, and my shoulder divided by 2 is 7.5. I'm going to mark it right here. If you have seen varsity jacket before, they always have an extended shoulder, so I'm going to extend my shoulder by 2 inches. I'm going to mark 2 inches extra to the shoulder measurement, and at that point I will come down by 1 inch for my shoulder slope. I hope I'm making sense. Then I'm going to come here to mark my neck width of 3 inches. From the shoulder slope, I'm going to connect from all the way to the neck width. And the next thing is to mark our chest line, but we're not going to be marking our chest line as usual. Okay, we're going to be using our bust line as our chest line because it's a varsity jacket and varsity jackets are free, so we don't want it tight around the armhole. So we're going to be using our bust line as our armhole, right? So I'm just going to connect from the shoulder slope all the way to the bust line this way. So to impute our round body measurement, we're going to be using the biggest part of our body measurement. Okay, so my varsity jacket is extending all the way to the hip, and my hip is the biggest part of my measurement. So my hip divided by 4, I'm going to mark it on the bust line. All right, I'm going to mark it on the bust line, and then I'm going to add like extra 2 inches to the measurement. It depends on how big you want it. You can decide to do 3 inches, 1 inch, 2.5. so I added 2 inches to the measurement. I'm going to come here to mark the midpoint of this line here, and I'm just going to connect my armhole this way. So whatever I have as my measurement here, I'm going to bring it down to the length here as well, and I'm just going to connect the 2 points together. It's a free top, so it is not fitted. So whatever measurement you have on your bust line, you bring it down to the length, and this is basically it for it. For the neck, we're going to use this pattern to cut both the back and the front pattern. So for the front neck depth, I came down by 3 inches, and I'm just going to connect with my curve rule this way. And then for the back neck depth, I'm going to mark 1 inch. I'm going to mark 1 inch for the depth, and I'm going to connect with my curve rule from the neck width all the way to that point. And this is basically it for the pattern drafting. It's a very simple tutorial. Like I said earlier, you can draft this within 3 minutes. And so this is the front neck and the back neck. So this is basically it. I'm just going to cut it out. So if you are going to cut the back pattern, you have to fold in the button allowance. You cut the back neck first, and then you're going to fold in the button allowance this way before you cut on your fabric. And you are cutting it on fold. When you're cutting the back pattern, you're going to cut it on fold. So if I watched to this point and you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please do wait to hit the subscribe button. Subscription is totally free. Like and share. If you have any question, do wait to drop it in the comment section. So once you are done cutting the back pattern, you are going to bring out your button allowance this way for the front, and you cut out the neck for the front. So you're just going to place this and cut the front pattern, and this is basically it. It's a very simple tutorial, like I said earlier. So if you have watched to this point and you have not yet subscribed, please do where to hit on the subscribe button, like, share. If you have any question, drop it in the comment section, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.